This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 935, Mom Sanity Savers, by Shawna Scafe of simpleonpurpose.ca. Hello, everybody. You heard right, this is Optimal Relationships Daily, and I am your host and narrator, Greg Audino. Welcome to the Friday show. For those who haven't heard, while we cover all types of relationship content Monday through Wednesday, Thursday and Friday are usually reserved for parenting content specifically, and we'll be ending this week with another great piece, this time coming from Shawna Scafe at Simple on Purpose. Shawna has a knack for talking stressed out moms down from the ledge, and this post really encapsulates her spirit and her skill set as she offers a list of tried and true sanity savers for moms. So let's jump right in and hear what she has to say and start optimizing your life. Mom Sanity Savers by Shawna Scafe of simpleonpurpose.ca. Practical tips on making it through the day with toddlers. I may have had 3 kids under 4, but I've said before that I'm no parenting expert. I think it's humorous when people ask my parenting advice because it's something like, just be the mom you are, coffee and Jesus, and pair your sweats with red lipstick. Who's ready for my advice column? But as with the desperation that comes with drowning in the pool of motherhood, I have learned to keep my head above the water. Most days, kind of. So, here are some of my top mom sanity savers that help me make it from sun up to sundown each day. Number 1, every morning out. Aside from a few mornings of preschool for Levi, I've got all 3 kids home at all times. Until we get the basement finished, it is all of us bobbing around the kitchen and living room, which literally starts to shrink by the hour as the day goes on. Getting out every morning has been the biggest sanity saver for everyone. Even if it's just a walk or a drive to the park or heading to my besties for tea, we have to leave the house. Number 2, TV time. I know, judge away, but we watch TV in this house and we aren't sorry. We have an Apple TV, so we can watch Netflix, YouTube, and this cool channel called Tastemade, which is nonstop cooking shows. Sometimes TV is a well-placed distraction on a cranky day, or a way to get us all through a house full of sick kids. Mostly, TV is something we enjoy watching together. A place to learn about stuff like vegan pizza and the alphabet, a place to unwind. Some days it's a Sesame Street marathon, some days it's no TV at all. It is a tool in my toolbox. TV saves my mom sanity. And hey, I watched a buttload of TV growing up, and I'm normal. Enough. Number 3, autopilot morning routine. I laugh at one of my biggest fears when I was becoming a mom of 2. When would I shower? My life is legit scary, right? Turns out showering is a luxury that is wedged into the quiet of the night, or a rush of spray while toddlers chuck toys into the tub at me. One way that I've made peace with this haphazard hygiene practice is to wash and do my hair every few days rather than every day. Maybe on day 1 I look like I'm ready for prom, but it's worth it to last a few days with one less thing to do in the morning. This, paired with what I learned from getting dressed every day, has made getting ready in the mornings take 10 minutes, which helps me start my day ready to take care of everyone else because I feel taken care of. Number 4, meal planning. You might not believe we meal plan when I share that some lunches are an array of frozen peas and potato chips, but we do. That combo is a toddler favorite that was either requested or we've reached the end of the groceries for the week. Every week we grocery shop from a list of dinners, snacks, breakfasts, second breakfasts, and lunches. When it comes time to make dinner, instead of using that concoction of culinary ingenuity, Pinterest, and rational decision-making, I can switch to autopilot come 4 p.m. and make something from the meal list. Number 5, craft-tacular. I used to have this singular housekeeping goal of keeping my table clear. Until the kids became toddlers and my table became their land of Legos, art, books, snack bowls, more Legos, and more Legos. And that's okay, because eventually this will all be in the basement, and I might even miss it. Maybe. When the kids are restless, I tell them to sit at the table and put something in front of them to keep them busy. It's not a Pinterest-perfect, seasonally suitable, and educational craft. It's whatever is in the cupboards. Paints and huge paper. The cool sand from Auntie Brady. Play-Doh. stamping books, glue and scrap paper. Anything is something when you present it with enthusiasm. This usually keeps the kids busy for an hour and might result in an addition to our elite toddler art gallery. Number 6, have a plan. My last tip kinda wraps everything up here. It would be to have a plan. Once a week, I start a new bullet journal and write out the schedule for the week. Then I add in different outings we could do and craft stuff/games I have on hand to bring out each day. Having a plan helps me go from being in a reactive mode to being in proactive mode. Way more chill. And a bonus tip, I just need to add that I get through with the help of my friends. A mom bestie or a lady posse, if you're opening up your social circle, is really what gets me through the day. You just listened to the post titled Mom Sanity Savers by Shawna Scafe of simpleonpurpose.ca. Big thanks to Shawna for enlightening the moms out there once again. I think all of Shawna's work really echoes this maybe more than any of our other contributors. But I love just her second tip about watching television. One thing Shawna does so well is that she allows herself and encourages other mothers to go against the grain sometimes of what all these parenting columns are calling for. Yes, it's okay to have your kids watch TV sometimes. Surely some modern, well-intentioned parents out there are getting increasingly nervous about screen time for their children, and rightfully so. But you can do this and still allow some screen time, and some desserts, some lazy days, some days of skipping school maybe, etc. The mold of a perfect parent is impossible to keep up, and even if it were, the child being raised by such a parent would probably be insufferable, let's be honest. Shawna is so good at offering tips, offering experience, and bringing balance while doing so. She's not demanding perfection of her children or herself as a parent. To eloquently take one's foot off the gas, as Shawna does, is a real gift these days, as we seem to think there are so many ways to live perfectly and avoid mistakes. So very happy to have another feature from her. But that is going to end this particular feature, as it's time to wrap things up. I really appreciate you all being here today with me, friends, and making another episode happen. Wishing you all a terrific weekend, and as always, encouraging you to join me again on Monday, where we'll start a new week of ORD, and where your optimal life awaits.